Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Pen, and just in case you're any doubt, I'm going to bring you down. There we go, In the Kitchen with Pen. Right, today I'm doing another soup recipe because it may be April and Easter's next weekend, but honest to goodness, it's pretty cold out there. So I'm just making a soup today. This soup can be made in the Ninja or any pressure cooker, and that's what I'm going to be using. It can be made on the hob, and it can also be made in a soup maker or slow cooker. So come on down and see what soup it might be. Well, as you can see, I have a tin of tomatoes, I have some tomato puree, I have onion that I've chopped, and I have a jar of roasted red peppers. Now, this is a cheats way. You could actually roast your red peppers yourself and then take the skin off, but why make work when you don't need to? I'll also need a little bit of oil, some paprika, and some salt and pepper, which is in here. So I've got the Ninja on saute. It's been on for a couple of minutes. So I'm going to, goodness me, my voice, I'm going to just spray it with a little oil. Right then, in goes a few squirts, and as I've said to you many times before, this is avocado oil. It has a very high smoke point, and it doesn't actually taste or taint the food in any way, shape or form. So we're going to go in with the onions. And we're going to stir those around and let them saute just a little. Well, every good soup needs a little garlic. So 2 cloves of garlic. And then we're going to go in with some of the peppers. I'm going to turn this right down to number 2, number 1 even, because it's actually going quite well. So let's get these peppers chopped and in. Right, and I've chopped a couple of the peppers and they're going to go in. You know, I did neglect to say, obviously, there's going to be some stock going in, and that will be vegetable stock. Right, so our peppers are in. We'll go in with our tomatoes. You can use crushed tomatoes if you've got them, or plum as I'm doing, and just break them down. We will be blending this soup at the end anyway, so it's not really, it matters not. Right, and to clean out, to make sure that I get all the juice, all the tomato juice, I've poured some of the vegetable stock into the tin, and there we go, there you go, nice, pretty clean tin really. Let's go in with the rest of the stock. I may get a little bit more stock. Right, the rest of the stock will go in with a squirt or 2 of tomato puree. 1, 2 squirts. Where's my salt and pepper? Salt and pepper. Tomatoes don't mind salt, so that's kind of like a level teaspoon, and about half a teaspoon of black pepper. You could add some basil to this. If you're going to add basil, add the dried at this point. Excuse me. Oh. If you're going to be using fresh basil, then you add it at the end. Right, and we want about a teaspoon of the paprika. It just adds a little warmth, and that's what we want. So get the rest of this liquid. Yeah, that's plenty. Right, and give it a stir because we want everything to combine. You could add more peppers if you like. The full recipe is on the Facebook page, In the Kitchen with Pen. Just put in the magnifying glass, roasted red pepper and tomato, and the recipe will come up. Okay, now I can do that every time, don't I? Shut the lid. We're switching it off. And we need to now go across to pressure cook, and we want high pressure, but we'll only need 7 minutes, and we want to do a delayed release. So make sure that my vent is sealed and press start. Right then, that is the soup cooking away. I need to do nothing now except have a little bit of a clear up, and we'll come back when it's cooked. As you can see, we are coming to the end of the cook, and if you remember, I've got it on a delayed release. So what that means is it will just let most of the pressure out naturally before this will move across, or let the rest of the steam out at a faster pace. So we're just going to leave that for a while. Right, we're pretty much released, so I'm just going to make sure, there you go, the rest of it comes out. Not much left there, is there? Right, we are virtually out, so wrong way. There's hardly any steam coming out there now. So let's see if I can unlock. And I can. And let's take a look. Oh, that's well hot. Right. Now, what happens when you pressure cook is obviously you get a lot of steam, and it collects, and then it goes round this little vent here into a collection pot at the side of your machine. So what you must do is remember to empty that after every use, empty it and wash it after every use. So that's a really important point. So as I've said before, and I cannot stress this highly enough, you do not want to use a blender in the bowl of your pot because you will scratch it. So I'm pouring, let's push it back, I'm pouring the soup into a saucepan. And then very carefully, because it is extremely hot, I'm going to blend it down with my hand blender. Now, you can leave it chunky, you can blend some and leave some with chunks, or you can blend it smooth. And as you might be able to tell, I'm going to be blending it smooth. Right, you can see just how hot this is, can't you? So let's have a taste. We may need to adjust the seasonings, and it's very hot. So I don't know if I'll be able to taste it because it's so hot. Right, I'm going to add, actually I'm going to add nothing. We can add it at the table because salt and pepper is subjective, isn't it? So let's pour out Steve's, and look at that. I shall take this through to Steve and be back with a proper taste test. Right then, to mine I have added just a drizzle of cream. You could add more and mix it in to give you a creamy one. I've also added some basil leaves. Steve isn't keen on basil, so I haven't done that with his. And do you, hang on, let me see. As I was saying, and do you remember a few weeks back I showed you a video of things to make with any bread that was past its best? On that video I made some garlic croutons, and that's what I've got in my dish today. So let you take another look. Looks very pretty, I think, and I'm going to taste properly this time. It's still very hot. That's good. I have a sneaking suspicion that Steve may have put some more salt in, but I don't know. Just want to stick in, it's so nice. Right, so that'll teach because that was really hot. I'd just like to say thank you for watching this episode of In the Kitchen with Pen. If you've liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Any comments, write them down below. I'll be happy to reply. And I'll see you again on the next edition In the Kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a like. If you'd like to subscribe, click on our picture here. If you want to see more videos of what we get up to, click here. Thanks for watching. Bye.